folks. So I am going to do my video instructions right now because I'm demoing how to do the slab project in class. So for our at-home project, we are going to do our fourth and final building method, and that is drape mold, okay? If you look up drape mold online, you're going to find mostly slump molds, which means you create something that is just kind of humped over something. So we're going to use that concept, but we can also build something completely in the round. It doesn't just have to be a bowl. It can be a closed off form by attaching two or more of our molds together, okay? So for your packet, for videos, or anything that you're going to need, I have the link on Canvas for you on the calendar labeled Drape Mold, okay? So if you click on that, you're going to see where your sketches are. You're going to see where to turn in your sketches, because I'm going to need you to send those to me. Since I have so many people kind of quarantined or fully remote now, I need you to send me your sketches on Canvas so that I can give you some feedback. All right, so by the end of the period, you should submit those sketches to me. That gives me tomorrow to look through them all, give you feedback, and then your next alternate at-home day, you will be starting to build it, okay? So let me share my screen. I'm going to do this with my iPad, and you know how well that always goes. Installing an update, of course. All right. Screen mirroring. See, it's just like you're in class with me right now. All right, so this is your packet, okay? So drape mold at home. The goal of our project is really to create any form that you want. It can be representational, it could be abstract, it could be non-objective, it could be in the round, okay? It's totally up to you, but it should include multiple add-ons, relief, or texture, okay? So I know that a lot of people had some problems coming up with original ideas for our last project, our slab project. So I tried to give you 3 categories that would help you kind of narrow down your ideas, okay? So the first one would be abstract category, all right? Now, abstract can be abstracted to a degree where it's no longer recognizable, okay? So I had a hedgehog, bubbles, and a pelican. My stuff's all over the place, okay? I'm just come up with random ideas and then I narrow it down. So when I look down here, I went with bubbles, okay? Now, if somebody were to look at this as a finished product, they might not recognize what my idea was, but that's totally acceptable, okay? Sometimes when you abstract things, you still see a lot of the detail, all right? My second option then would be my personal interest category. So this is really totally freedom, okay? I have a nice little theme here of chubby, fat, and plump animals because that's what I like. So that was my personal interest, a little chubby bird, a cute little fat mouse, a nice little plump squirrel, all right? And then I went with chubby mouse down there. And then my realism category. This one is where I want you to basically try to recreate something, okay? I thought about cabbage. I don't know why, it just popped into my head. A rubber duck, a baseball hat, okay? I just did my husband's whole office and I decorated it for Cubs. And so I'm sure he would appreciate some more Cubs decoration. All right, so for my final sketch then, I did decide on doing a Cubs hat, okay? So I need this sketch to be as detailed for me as possible because I really want to make sure that you know how to build it since you're doing this at home without me, all right? I'll be in class helping people build their slab project. At home, you're fully in charge of doing this one on your own. Obviously, I'm still here for feedback though, okay? So I'm going to be building it all out of slabs, all right? And for inside of this clay, I'm actually going to use a whole bunch of paper, okay? I'm just going to wad up a bunch of paper, and I'm basically going to slump my clay around it and just kind of form it, okay? I'm going to do the same thing then for the bill of the hat also, all right? I'm hoping you remember some of this from Intro to 3D. If you don't, our next alternate workday, I will demo how to build it. So that'll give you more of an idea also, okay? Now with your sketch, make sure that it has plenty of details, Okay, a hat could come across very simplistic, but I'm going for realism. So that means I'm looking for stitches, I'm looking for the little numbers, I'm doing relief applique so that this is built up. Okay, I did this all on my iPad, so I'm using just my highlighter to color things in. You know, do whatever you need to for color, but I do prefer an all over color and not just labeled. It's very difficult for me to really understand that. Okay, so our goal for today is to get this one and this one done. Take a photograph of it, okay, and then you are going to submit it to the Drape Mold sketch assignment right here on Canvas. Okay, so Drape Mold module, I have it linked on the calendar for you. Here is your project packet. Here is where you turn in. If you are somebody that doesn't have air dry clay, you are also going to want to at some point make some salt dough for this assignment. All right, so I'm in the class working right now, but if you're finished and you have questions, you know the drill, just say my name and I will try to run over here as quick as I can and answer any questions for you. All right, I will see you all on Zoom or either in person in a little bit.